Making your own homemade coffee creamer is surprisingly simple, and I'm going to show you just exactly what you need in today's video. Hello beautiful people, and welcome back to another I Tell Eats and Treats video where we prioritize health and longevity. So today we are making a homemade coffee creamer using whole foods ingredients, using simplistic ingredients. My mom loves to drink coffee and she's always getting coffee creamer from the store, and it is full up of so many different ingredients and a lot of ingredients that we either can't pronounce or ingredients that are just not good for us, and they're loaded with refined white sugar as well. And the coffee creamers that actually have good ingredients that are like good for you tend to be this big and around $6 to even $10, which is insane. So today I'm going to show you how to make your own dairy-free coffee creamer using cashews and a few other nuts, vanilla, and some agave. But of course you can use date syrup, you can use regular dates, and whatever you want. Today's video is sponsored by the Nama M1 plant-based milk maker, and if you're interested you can use my code ITELLEATS10 and the link in the description box for 10% off. With that being said, let's go ahead and start to make our creamer. So as mentioned before, today we will be using the Nama M1 plant-based milk maker, and when you're using this machine you actually are able to just make the nut milk without having to soak your nuts overnight. But I will always soak my nuts overnight because it helps to release phytic acid. Phytic acid is basically something that is found in raw nuts or unsoaked nuts that makes it a lot harder to digest. It's also a compound found in uncooked beans and unsoaked beans as well. So you can soak in hot water for like 15 minutes or you can soak it overnight. It's up to you to help release that phytic acid and allow for easier digestion. I'm going to be adding in vanilla, a little crack of salt to help bring out the sweetness, and only 2 cups of water. I usually add in around 4 cups, and of course I'm using 2 cups today because this is a coffee creamer. It's going to be of a much thicker and richer consistency, and I'm using 1.5 cups of my nut mixture. I'm going to be using 1 cup of cashews and then 1/2 cup of this nut milk mix that I got from Costco. It has hazelnut, cashews, almonds, and walnuts, and pistachios as well. It's super delicious. The Nama M1 actually also comes with a cup holder, and the top of the cup holder is a 1 cup measurement, so you don't have to use any other measurements. I really love that it comes with that. It's so convenient and it's so cool, and it acts as your carton to help keep your milk fresh, and you can put it directly in the fridge as well. I wonder if my microphone will work if it's up here. What do we think? Alright beautiful people, so now that we have our creamer finished, I want to go ahead and do a taste test. Oh my god. This is delicious. It literally tastes like ice cream. It is so thick and so creamy. It was so easy to make. It literally took me less than 2 minutes to make. It's an actually healthy drink, and you can even make this without sweetener if you desire to, because I know there's even some people who like to drink coffee with creamer but make sure the creamer doesn't have sweetness in it. This is really, really good. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the pulp. Okay, so I'm not a huge coffee drinker. It gives me huge jitters and it makes me shake and everything. But I created this recipe of dandelion coffee. If you're interested, you can check out my most recent short video and I'll make sure to include the recipe on my website as well. But I'm gonna go ahead and use some dandelion grounds that I use. I took the roots of dandelion, roasted it just like you would roast coffee beans, and I ground it up. So I'm gonna go ahead and use that to make some black coffee. And I'm gonna either make a hot or iced coffee and put the creamer in. Let's do it. This dandelion quote-unquote coffee was incredibly simple to make. Basically, I just took some dandelion root, I roasted it in my air fryer on the oven setting at 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and I let that roast for about 10 minutes because my air fryer is really powerful. But if you're putting it in a regular oven, you want to do it for probably around 20 to 30 minutes. Now we sit back and wait. So because this is a tea and it's not just regular coffee, the longer you let it steep, the stronger and the more flavorful and the more powerful the health benefits as well. You can even let it steep overnight if you desire. I myself let it steep for about 15 minutes, and as you can see, I made a mistake and I accidentally just poured the coffee straight into my mason jar without straining it. As you can see, I just don't drink coffee a whole lot. I put it right back into the French press and I strained it out, thank God. I put in some raspberry jam and some ice because I love my coffee flavored and I like it nice and sweet. Not too sweet, but sweet. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add in the dandelion coffee and the creamer, and it was very tasty. Alright guys, I was listening to a really good song, so I just started dancing. But yeah, when's the last time you danced in your kitchen? When's the last time you danced in your house? Get up and dance and have fun and enjoy life. That is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, you can use this for what I just did with my dandelion coffee. You can use it with matcha. You can of course use it with coffee. You can use it in a little tip of oatmeal like my mom sometimes does if she runs out of regular milk. And if you're interested in the Nama M1, you can use my code and the link in the description box down below. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye!